Melinda is driving me nuts. She pops up at all the wrong times with nonsense, nothing but nonsense. She's not supposed to be at the lot today, but I'm gonna drive by just to make sure. If she's here, I'm keeping going. Lord, please give me Melinda a free day. Not here. Not here. I'm gonna make a U-turn and go back to the lot. Freedom! I can work in peace. Sibling love. Ha!
We got the team on the lot and we are on the run. Hanging with my band is a lots of fun. And we know what it takes to be number one. We're just out here in the Florida sun.
Ted's got classic cars all over the place.
When I was younger, I used to race. We'll be riding high when the day is done.
Ted, Vernon, please sell me some fun.
We ain't got time for a warm-up music set.
But I would prefer that red Corvette. Ted, will you sell it to me, please, oh please? I just want those shiny car keys.
I've been buying, selling, and trading classic cars for over 40 years. Sometimes you win and sometimes you lose. You could call it work, but for my team, it's a whole lot more. I'm Ted Vernon, and this is my place, South Beach Classics. I see Melinda wandering the lot out here, so I'm staying in my office to hide.
My doctor just called and informed me that he scheduled a cardiac procedure for me tomorrow because some test results didn't come back great. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna ask Ted to help me out and, you know, spend a little quality time with me because I need someone there and I want my family. He's it. Hey.
Hey, Melinda.
I just got a call from my doctor. He wants to do a cardiac procedure on me tomorrow morning. I don't know anything more than that because I couldn't understand what he was saying. But I definitely need a ride there, and I definitely want you to take me because you're my big brother who I need.
I'll get you ride share. It's easy and efficient.
You just don't get it. You just really don't get it. Tomorrow could be your lucky day. I could just drop at any moment.
But I got a beautiful hearse I could put you in.
Gee, I'm so reassured. I'm so comfortable with that.
Isn't that warm?
This is cardiac stuff, man.
Yeah, but you don't have a heart, so it's different.
It runs in the family, apparently.
I guess so.
Because you would pay me if you had one.
That was good. I really can't.
You're gonna feel really terrible if I just drop dead there. Or just, you know, you're gonna feel bad.
If it happens, God forbid, I'll plant you.
You're really not gonna do this? I don't know how you could say no.
No.
That's not gonna really work for me. I really was counting on you. I mean, you are my only family.
It's like Boy George.
With hair, as opposed to you. All right, I'll see you later. I'll be back. We're not done with this. Love you. Bye. All right, so I did ask him to take me to the doctor, but you know what he told me? He told me that he would get me a ride share. I don't want a ride share. I want my brother there. It's that simple.
Honestly, I'm gonna pick her up. She doesn't know it, but I'll pick her up in my Phantom. And if things go bad, I'll just send a hearse for her. But I'll take her there in the Phantom. This guy named Willie just called me on the phone. He's got an '83 RX7. They're getting rare these days. He's got one that's all tricked out. I want to see it. He wants crazy money for it, but they got to start somewhere. And I mean, he's telling me the car's all tricked out. I'm looking forward to seeing it. He's got custom parts on it that you can only get in Japan. And, you know, it could be worth what he thinks it's worth. But again, I have to resell it, so I can't pay him the retail for the car.
You gotta be Willie.
How you doing, man?
What a pretty car.
So nice to meet you, man. Thank you
Nice
for
to
taking
meet
the
you.
time to come and check out my car.
Man.
Thank you.
No, it's beautiful.
Thank you. So I called Ted on the phone and told him about my Mazda, my 1983 Mazda RX7, and I'm just looking to cash out. I have a bunch of them. So it's time to maybe part with this one and see if I can jump into something new. What I hope to sell this car for is 20 grand. That's really what the market's at with all the stuff that it has and the condition that it's in. But let's see what Ted hits me at. I know he's a tough cookie when it comes to that, but so am I. So let's see what we can work out and see if we can make something happen today. I did it all myself.
Did you?
With a buddy of mine, we did the whole paint. swapped the interior out from another car that meant a lot to me. That wing is a very rare wing. They stopped making them in the 80s, and it took 6 months to get it. I actually got it in Canada. And it was an expensive wing, but I had to have it for the car because it
makes the car.
It makes the car. These cars didn't come original with wings. They were optional.
I very seldom buy a Mazda. I've had some Miatas, I've had a few RX-7s. Other than that, it's not what I sell. But when a car comes in that's that sharp, I'm interested. Willie, the car is gorgeous. I like it.
Thank you.
What do you want for it?
I'm looking for 20 grand.
You have my deepest sympathy. If that ain't happening here, you're in the wrong place.
Well, we got to make something happen.
Well, you got to understand, I buy to sell. I'm not a collector.
Okay.
And I'd like to buy your car.
What are you thinking?
What am I thinking? Honestly, without taking a shot at you?
What number?
I think it's, as nice as it is, I think it's a 10 grand car.
Oh, you're killing me, man. So Ted asked me what I wanted for the car, and I had told him 20 grand. I know it's a retail price, but the car has so many things done to it as far as the paint and all the rare parts that it has, like the wheels, exhaust, suspension, the interior that it has, all these little key factors that you can't purchase. Like even the taillights, they're very clean, they're worth a lot of money, and I want to get, as close as I can to 20 as possible.
Actually, I didn't see any flaws in the car at all. The paint's immaculate, the interior's nice. I can tell by the time and money and how he even looks at the car, how he feels about it, there's a sentimental value. That's not my fault. I like the car. Mm-hmm. So get serious with me. What's the number that takes this car away?
The real number is probably 15 grand.
I think that's not stupid, but that is what I would sell it for or try to get.
Okay.
So, man, when I hit you 10, I'm thinking that's where I want to be. And if I can't get it, I can't get it. I know you came here to sell it, but...
10's rough, Ted. You're killing me, man.
I don't want to kill you. I like you.
You gotta come up. You gotta give me something to work with. It's a beautiful car. You can't tell me it's not.
It is a beautiful car. I'll do something I don't normally do. I'll come up on my offer, and this probably is going to make you happy. I really think 10's where I want to be, but I can't judge this within $1,000.
Okay.
So I'll be 11 grand and buy the car if you want. I'm done.
11 grand.
I'm done.
11 grand.
11 grand. I'm done.
All right, I'm here to sell the car, so let's make it happen.
All right, done.
All right,
my
11
car.
grand.
Yep.
Thank you so much. Enjoy it.
Come get a check.
Let's go.
This deal I didn't think I would get done. This guy really likes his car, and I didn't think I'd get it done. But I guess he came here to do business.
I know that if I wanted to get 18 or 20 for the car, I could have. It would have taken time, and I would have had to deal with everything that goes into that, people coming over the house, wasting time. That's why I brought it here to Ted. I knew he's serious. I knew he was going to make it happen for me, and I was going to walk away with a check. 11 grand we settled was fair enough for me. Now I have 11 grand to throw back into the car fund and go get the next one. So this is what it's all about.
And I'll tell you something, hey guys, I've been doing business for you. Whoa.
Hey,
Gotta
Ted,
go, fellas.
you interested?
Damn right I am. 57 Chevy, two-door hardtop. Yeah, I'm interested.
All right.
Wow.
Let's make a deal. I've been here a few times, and I know Ted is a big fan of the 57 Chevy, so I want to walk out of here with the sold car. I hope to sell the car for $50,000. That's what I feel it's worth, so hopefully I get 50 out of it.
So I'm standing around talking to my three buddies over here, and all of a sudden, a 57 Chevy two-door hardtop pulls in. And I says, gotta go, guys. That's me. I would buy that car in any condition. What do you want for the car?
I'm looking to get maybe 50 out of it. That's what it's worth,
That's
man.
a good place to start. But I can't buy this car for 50 and make money.
Come on. You're going to get 50, at least 50 from it.
When I first saw the car, I thought it was a very nice example. I didn't see anything bad about the car. It's not rusty, its paint is gorgeous. It's a great car. I want this car. And I'm thinking if I buy this car for 25 grand, I'm doing great. Because I think it'll do 35, maybe a tad more.
The lowest, I like to say 50, but I know he's going to come down a little bit. I would say maybe 35,000.
Louis, I like the car. I really do. It's a nice, original-looking automobile. And I think the money on it is about 20 to 25 grand for me to buy it to make a profit.
Well, I think that number's a little too low. I got a little surprise for you under the hood.
Okay, I like surprises.
Come on.
Oh.
What do you think?
Wow. Wow. Is this redone or is this original?
That was the original. It just got
Painted it?
painted, yeah.
Wow. Look at this.
The engine is a small block Chevy 350, which I spruced up and made it all chrome. I redid the engine bay, painted it all red, and put an aluminum radiator. The roof of the car isn't actually white. It's a pearl white. When the sun hits it in a right angle and you look at it, it just sparkles. It's pristine. I recently changed the wheels to the classic white wall look. The interior, it's a custom interior. It's the red and white. These cars usually came in a black and red interior, so that's custom.
Well, it is a different animal now.
Yes, it is.
No question about it.
I knew I was gonna get you when you.
Oh, I want it now. And I know I got to pay more. I didn't realize what was there.
That's what I want to hear.
Well, just the truth. So Lewis hit me at $50,000 for the 57 Chevy, and there's just no way I can pay that for the car. Then we opened up the hood, and what he has under the hood is probably close to 20 grand. So I got excited. I tried not to show it too much, but that made it a lot more car for me, and I want it.
Ted immediately told me the car was worth about 20 to 25,000, and that was before I showed him what was under the hood. After I showed him what was under the hood, I knew I had him because his eyes just lit up.
Lewis, I didn't realize what you had under the hood. This is a real one. I know you spent money, and I like the car. I can't deny that. How about if I raise my offer to 30 grand? I'm reselling it. I'm not keeping it. I have a car. 30 grand cash, boom, done.
I know, Ted. I really can't go that low. I spoke it over with my wife, and the lowest we could come to is 35. I can't go any lower than 35, Ted. I really can't.
You know, I'm looking at it from what I could sell it for. And after looking at the motor, I like this car an awful lot.
Come on.
I'll give you the 35.
Awesome.
How's that? Done?
I'm very happy.
You happy?
Yes, I am.
Let's go do some work.
Go.
Get some paperwork done.
Well, something me and Ted have in common is we're big fans of the 57 Chevy. So with this money I made from the sale, I'll probably just go out and buy another one.
You know, a 57 Chevy like that, and then with that engine, I don't have any problem selling that at all. I got guys I can call that'll buy that car. And I think, honestly, in my place, 50, 60 grand is what this car could do.
When I came into my house this morning, I expected, to see one of those rideshare, things. And all I saw was the Rolls-Royce Phantom and my brother. I was like, what are you doing here? I'm so happy. You know what? I can't believe you actually showed up. I just can't believe it. And then the Phantom yet. I don't know which is the Phantom, you or the car.
I never intend on not doing it, but I did enjoy torturing you about it a little bit.
I know you love torturing me. Meanwhile, you kept me up all last night.
You want me to come there and hold your hand?
Yes.
Not happening.
Thanks. I knew there'd be a no in there somewhere. Mommy used to tell me, since I live across from the cemetery, that she would just forget the limos and the hearses. She said she'd get a wheelbarrow and just roll me across the street.
That sounds like a money-saving proposition.
That's what I said.
Nothing wrong with that.
Actually, I suggested it to her, and then she got kind of, loved the idea.
Melinda was so surprised when she saw that car and me outside, she almost fainted. You can't not take your family to something like that.
My whole intention was, really to try to get closer to my brother. And so far, we're progressing a little bit, a step at a time.
Actually, am I feeling any more family-oriented? No. About the same. Whatever you say, honey. Oh, I gotta go by. Nice Jeep.
How's it going? I'm Ricky.
I'm Ted. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, too.
Wow.
What do you think?
I think it's gorgeous. Is this something I'm supposed to buy for you, or you'd like to sell me, or?
Yeah, I came to see if maybe we can make a deal.
Okay.
I'd like to sell it to you, for sure.
You want to sell it straight out?
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about it.
So it's a 77 CJ5.
It's a V8, isn't it?
It's a V8. You heard it?
I heard it. It got me out of my chair. I said,
Yeah.
Come on. The market on the CJ5 is from the ground to the sky, depending on the car. You know, that's a V8. You can hear it immediately. So that's a better car. And I like the way the car is lifted. I like the way the interior is beautiful in it. There's not much to complain about. It's a great car, and it's a very sellable car.
Well, everyone knows Ted, so I decided to come here today, see if maybe I could get some good money for the Jeep. I think for the right person, the car is maybe worth $25,000. I'm probably not gonna get it. Ted could probably get it. But, you know, the absolute lowest I think I'm gonna accept for the car is maybe 17.5, 18, around there. I really don't wanna go much lower than that. So it's a original 304 V8. They only made them, I think, for about 4 or 5 years with a V8 in it, so it's pretty rare. It's a Renegade.
Right.
And I've owned it for about 10 years, just little by little, fixing it up. I've done a bunch of work to the car, thankfully, throughout the years before parts were even that expensive, so I don't have much into it now. But I have done wheels, exhaust, the lift kit, the whole entire thing of how you see it now. I've done it all just little by little throughout the years.
Well, it looks like you've done a good job.
Thank you.
Now, is it going to be something I can afford to buy? That's the question.
I'm looking to get 25 for it.
I'm looking for my hair to grow back.
Me too. There you go.
Yeah, we're family.
Bald connection. Let's make a deal.
Yeah, but not at that. You know, honestly, I don't want to insult you. I mean, I know you like it. Let me look a little more. Maybe I can think of more money. I don't know.
Take a look around.
I will.
Once I told Ted 25,000, he was a little shocked, but I get it. His business is to buy cars and then make money on them selling it. So did I expect for him to come back and say, okay, done deal? No. But I tried it, gave it a shot.
In my opinion, for me to make a buck on the Jeep, I got to be somewhere between 10 and 15,000 to make money. It's probably worth more than that. I hope it is, but that's where I got to be to buy it. And I like it. If I didn't like it, I'd want to pay less.
You stand next to this car and you can sell this for $1 million.
You're kind. You're full of crap, but you're kind. I really like the car,
Okay.
okay? But I don't think that I can pay any more than low teens for it. I wanna be able to resell it. I don't want to keep it. I have cars to buy.
I understand. I know that's your business.
Yeah.
Good thing is I don't have too much money into it. So
That's good.
I bought it 10 years ago when they were worth nothing.
You know, you can pretty much name your price on a Jeep if it's clean. An older one like that, it just depends on what the traffic will bear. Jeeps have a worldwide appeal. Everywhere you go, there's a Jeep community. There's always a group of people running with their Jeeps, mudding with the Jeeps. It's just a fun car. It's really a youthful car.
Just how there's a Jeep community, there's a bald community. Both Ted and I are bald, and I really think that's gonna help us out. We have that connection already. He's gotta make a deal with me.
Ricky, the interior is gorgeous.
Thanks. I mean, I redid the interior, and I drive this Jeep almost every day. So you're buying something that's gonna be reliable. Whoever buys it off you, they're not gonna have an issue.
I'm buying something if the price is right where I can afford to resell it and make something. I'm not collecting this car. I got to buy it to sell it. So in my opinion, for me to make money in this car, not to hit you low or try to lowball you, I'd like to be 15 grand and buy the car. I don't see much profit after that.
I don't think you're gonna see any profit, because if you buy it, you're probably gonna end up keeping it.
I think I'll drive my Phantom, to be honest with you. I like it better.
I like it too. Maybe we could do a trade for the Phantom.
Nah.
Ted, I think you gotta come up a little bit more than that, and then we can make a deal happen. I'm up at 25, just come up a little bit higher.
I wish I didn't like it, because I really do like it. I think everything you've done is really right. I don't know, 16 grand will do it.
Let's do 17. Bald connection, come on. Bald connection
the
at
glare,
17.
the glare.
Come on,
The glare.
let's make it happen. 17?
17. Oh,
Woo,
just
perfect.
because of that.
Let's do it.
Come on, let's go do some paperwork. You got me. That's funny. The bald connection.
Ted hit me with 15, then we went to 16. Thankfully, we have the bald connection. We made it happen at 17. It was a good deal. We're both happy.
You know, Jeeps are fun, and they're very marketable, and I bought it to sell. I'm gonna have a little fun with it before I sell it, but I'm gonna sell it. It's what I do.
I got bad news for you, bro. Doctor said that I'm gonna be okay for now. We just have to monitor the aneurysm. I gotta go every 3 months, get CAT scans.
I feel bad for the cats. I got good news and I got bad news. The good news is she's not gonna die. The bad news is I think I've inherited her for a while, and I think I might die.
I don't know if you remember this or not, but going back like 40, 50 years almost, you know, when you first started out doing your business, remember how you used to caravan from Miami Beach all over the place? I don't know if you remember, but I was in all those caravans.
Yeah, back in the day.
That's
Those
right.
were the Hudson and Marshall auctions.
I always, you
At
know.
War Memorial Auditorium. See, I remember past times with you. I remember when you were born. And you've been busting my balls ever since.
Yeah, but yet you saved my life when I nearly fell out of the car with
did.
my long ponytail, and you grabbed my ponytail because I was about an inch from the ground.
You were gone.
I was done.
It was like 65 miles an hour, too. You were gone. We all make mistakes. When Melinda was about 5, she was fooling around the seat, and the door opened on the car, and she went flying out of the car, and I reached over and grabbed her ponytail and brought her back in. If I'd have thought about it, I might have done things differently. Okay, Melinda, listen, have a good day, relax, rest. I'll see you down the road, okay? Relax.
Oh, God. I really appreciate it. I love you so much. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
You can't imagine what it meant to me.
Stay at home for a couple days, okay? Relax.
No, I'm just gonna stay home one day because tomorrow I'll be back at your shop. Thank you. Bye.